Welcome to a dose of deeper contemplation. We have cultivated this self-healing practice as we navigate the many aspects of modern life with the desire to be a better human. As a psychic medium, these conversations are channeled, so let's take a walk together and talk it out. I'm going to share this contemplation while we get ready this morning. It was quite a fucking morning. Started out like we do in meditation and in ceremony and in a space of being grateful for this experience. And we suddenly become aware that there's chainsaws in the background right outside the balcony. And we have this beautiful tree that surrounds the balcony of this apartment that's become our friend. She's so beautiful. She covers all the shitty wires and ugly electrical posts that are right behind on the other side of the street. She just gives the best view. And we spent so many mornings going out there and just saying hello and being so grateful for the coverage and her beauty. And we run out to the balcony to find that tree trimmers have cut her down, her branches down away from the balcony. And it looked like a massacre. It's what it felt like, because we'd spent so much space with that tree, feeling our connection, the one energy that binds all living things. And we yelled at the workers and asked them to stop. We said, please, no more. Please don't cut anymore. It was a stance that was held, though we're sure it's very much perceived as a Karen, as I like to say, since we have the form of a white woman. But in that moment, we needed to advocate for that tree, and that was to say, stop cutting down this tree. And after a few back and forths, they did stop, but she was already gone, basically. We were able to save one branch that still remains, and we started to experience incredible emotion, like mourning. And we just went into the studio and sat down and just started crying. And it was such heartbreak. And we're so grateful for our practice of meditation, for our practice of understanding that everything in this world happens for a reason, and that it is a message and a communication when it comes up so painfully. And there is the opportunity to look at that really painful situation and ask, what is this teaching me? Because it really sucks. And it really makes me fucking hate it here sometimes. And it makes me sad for the stupidity of humanity, the misunderstanding. We rarely yell, but there was so much energy that we went into our apartment and we yelled, we fucking hate it here sometimes, which we are sure that all of our neighbors heard. But I needed to project that energy out of me. And we always make sure that we do that in a safe space. And that yelling, anger, energy coming out is with no one else around. That anger is never projected, but it can be accepted. Can accept that I feel anger, and in that moment it needs to come out. But that's for me. That's for us to do. That's our own work, our own emotion. Where anger for us has been a challenge and misunderstood is that it has usually been a projection onto us from another, and that's the misunderstanding. The idea is that you become really angry about something in life that happens, especially something unexpected. Sit with all of the feelings and ask, what is this teaching me? Let the emotion and the feelings be expressed in a safe space. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to scream by yourself. Try a pillow, face down, right into the pillow. Or it can be an empty room, like it was for me today, for us. But that is medicine to the pain, to the feelings. And energy started moving through us and flowing in a sequence of events, which was to light a candle, to light incense, to take that crystal skull and go outside with that candle and be in ceremony with the tree. Be in ceremony with the universe. Be still, ask and allow the answer to come through. It may seem counterintuitive to meditate when you're going through such extreme emotion. But if you go into that space asking for medicine to the pain that you're feeling, asking, what do I need to know? I receive this message. And then we just sat. We sat with the tree. We sat with the feelings and we allowed that message to flow through us. Sit and be still and listen. If you invite the message in and you offer yourself as a vessel, as a channel, in stillness to simply listen and surrender, you will hear that voice. That voice that has been often described as the voice of God. But God is not something outside of us. It is that energy within us, connected to all things, wanting to be expressed through this human form and expression of a life. And it has such creativity. It is creativity. So each expression, every human that simply surrenders to that inner energy, allows themselves to be who they really are, to peel back all the layers, to do the inner work, as they say, we will find ourselves. Humanity is capable of finding ourselves, which is why we hold the conversations, the deeper conversations, so that we can find ourselves. But we have to go deep. Love is deep. And the love, which is the feeling described when we know this truth of energy expressing itself, it's a deep love. If you seek deep love, you need to go deep. If you desire a deep love, how deep will you go? How deep are you willing to go with that inner work? It's definitely worth it. Thank you so much for being with us. This is our offering, our dose of being in the deep love. This is your deep dose with Eden.